Alrighty, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a brand new episode and series of Milestones, where we are getting our ICP junior learners to express themselves on the topics that they have been provided. Today's topics are going to be a very beautiful miscellaneous range. Zain Shabir, I cannot see you on camera. It'll be great if you sign out of your browser and sign in again. Maybe it'll get connected very, very soon. I'm going to just throw in a quick trailer so that we can get started so everybody knows what exactly we are all about. Sounds fine? Atif, Pemit, Mufiz, Zahir, Harindu? Right, super duper.
Sir, we can't hear you. You're stuck.
Hi there, I hope you all can hear me. I had an internet connectivity issue. I am back online. I hope you all were in conversation. Was a trailer played so far? No trailer.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Let's hope this runs smoothly today. Here you go,
As
everybody.
a coach, when you work with children, you identify newer learning patterns on how they can be taught. You put effort on talent, it becomes a skill.
My ambition is to become an army officer. The ambition gives us the direction. I think by becoming an army officer, I can do a lot to save my country. When we have a clear ambition, we can find the proper guidance.
It is not easy to achieve anything in this world without effort.
However, we must keep on our own attention to select the right decision.
It is always best to set high goals to get there.
As we are children, this is a big confusion among us.
And each and every young learner's learning pattern is different. They work on based on emotion.
Well, I would like to thank coaches because Sandeep has got a remarkable improvement after joining this program.
Never underestimate the mind.
All right. Thank you very much for staying tuned and being patient with us during the bad times where we are unable to have good connectivity. Right now, we will be getting into a speech of saving water by Binagar Yonal. Binagar Yonal, over to you as we are having Zain Shabir having some camera issues. So over to you, Binagar.
Okay, hi everybody. Hmm, since we are born, we need three objects. Those are air, water, and food. So there are no person who can live without water during one day. So that much we need water. But at present, people don't care about water. They cut trees, they increase air pollution, uh, and dump garbage into rivers. So if we can stop this pollution, we can live, because if there are no water, we can't uh, continue our life. So we can save water through stop wasting water, plant trees, clean rivers. Uh, you have to remember that your mind. If we save something, that will become good for our life. So if we save water, that will be good thing for our life. So all of you have to protect and save water. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Binaga Yanal, for expressing yourself on the importance of saving water. I also feel that you could have extended the ideas. Please keep your camera on so we can see you on screen. I feel that you could have extended your ideas, elaborated more, spent more time on expressing yourself about saving water. One of the most important things to feel when you are doing a live session is to be calm enough to explain and express according to the speed of your audience. It's not easy and we cannot do it immediately, but we'll have to go along with it slowly. However, let's bring in our next speaker who is very eager to express ourselves. I'm looking forward for more from Binal in the future.
Excuse me, sir. Can I? A man called Mr. Beast, and he have make a like a app called Team Seas. And when we just like pay $1, he will take lot of dirt from the rivers. And he have make another one app called Team Trees. If we just give $1, one tree will grow. If we give $1 and one tree will grow, it's good for our oxygen like that.
Okay, so there is somebody who is crowdfunding a environment friendly project. Very beautiful, good information. Thank you very much for sharing with us, Mufiz. Mufiz, I'd like to call you in to express yourself next immediately on loving your parents. Over to you, Mufiz.
Loving our parents. Our parents have blessed us with unconditional love since we were tiny babies to this day, and that love hasn't decreased from then but has certainly increased. They provide from us in the best way, help us get up when we fall. We should always love and care for our parents like they did for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much for expressing yourself. That was very, very short and honestly very unexpected. I was expecting you to express yourself a little bit more longer than that. Is there anything that people would like to add to the topic on loving your parents? Over to you. All right.
If
Thank
we
you very much.
now I my dream is to look after my parents very carefully after I be like a teenager or adult. That's my dream, to look after them nicely.
That's very nice. That's very nice and very interesting. And I think everybody should seek inspiration from such a beautiful remark. I commend and I recommend everybody to have that vision and intention in taking care of their parents. Let's move into a speech about climate change from Harindu, who is eager to share with us some thoughts on climate change. Over to you, Harindu.
Yeah, thank you. So, first of all, what is climate change? So, climate change is the change in the weather in the atmosphere. So, climate changes time to time, but the main climate change problem is heat. If you might know, there is a layer called the ozone layer. So, because of air pollution, that ozone layer is opening. Because of that, more UV rays and sunlight is coming down to the earth, and because of that a lot of heat is in the earth, and because of that the glaciers and ice is melting in the Arctic and the Antarctic. So because of that the Maldives will be covered by water in the near future. And so, what are the reasons? First of all, there are two types of reasons, man made reasons and also natural. For natural, I might say volcano eruptions erupts a lot of harmful gases, and that is a main reason for air pollution, and also forest fires because it emits a lot of bad air to the atmosphere. So, what are man made? So, there are a lot for man made. So, for man made, you might already know man made stuff. Transportation vehicles that are run by fossil fuels. They burn fossil fuels that then it emits gas into the atmosphere. That will also lead to air pollution, and also cutting down trees is a main reason. So what can we do to prevent climate change? We can plant more trees. Everyone can do that. It's so easy. You can just take a seed and plant it and treat it well. It will grow, and we will get a lot of oxygen, and the climate changes will reduce slowly. So the thing I have to say is, please don't cut trees. Please plant a lot of trees and help the environment. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Harindu, for expressing yourself on what is climate change. I think there is a lot of awareness that has to be created around for people to understand the importance of keeping a tab on climate change as well. And it's also a forum based topic, a topic where everybody should get involved in creating awareness and also discussing it out, because people are becoming very well less aware. People are becoming very less aware of the surroundings, which is quite sad. They're not focusing on the environment and stuff like that.
Uh,
Harindu, is there anything that you would like to suggest for us to do immediately in order to support climate change in a positive manner?
the easiest thing is to plant trees, and also you can switch to electric, like uh, the cars which are run by electricity without fossil fuel, and you can plant a lot of trees. That's the only thing, the easiest thing we can do, because it's a lot easier than buying a new car. So the thing I like to say is don't cut down trees, or don't hurt trees. Plant more, and it will help the future generations, and also us.
Indeed,
Thank you.
plant more trees, it will help the future generation and including us. Thank you very much for that beautiful
And
conclusion.
also, earlier Mufis told about Mr. Beast. He's helping to reduce air pollution and also clean the water, the seas. And he's raising millions of dollars, and he's still working on to clean the ocean. And he planted over 20 million trees. That's a great help for the environment, and it will help air pollution too. It will reduce the air pollution a lot. So what we must do is we must be like him, not to like plant 20 million trees, but at least plant one tree to help this environment.
Indeed, indeed. I think we all should get involved in planting trees, and that is
Excuse
something that
me.
go ahead.
Excuse me, coach.
Yes, express yourself.
Uh, but just planting trees is not enough. We have to continue that habit. If we just plant trees, then if we don't continue that, the trees will die. So we have to continue that hobby.
Right. So planting trees has to be a continual process, and we have to take care of them as well. Is that what you're trying to say, Binaga? Yes. Okay. Thank you very much, Binaga, for expressing yourself. Indeed, a very, very important point. Um super duper. No problem, Vinegar. We shall catch you again around on the other side, because we will be waiting for Himashi also to join us via the feed. Right now, I'd like to get into the next topic that is being discussed, which is knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. And to express what knowledge is power is Atif joining us. Over to you, Atif.
Thank you, sir. So, knowledge is power. Did you know the power that can transform all your spheres in life and activity is that what we call knowledge? Knowledge has that power that can work as an instrument to create or destroy life on earth. To distinguish between humans and animals, we need the power of knowledge. With the help of knowledge, we get the ability to help others. Knowledge helps us to liberate ourselves. For success in life, everybody should gain knowledge. The two instruments of power are said to be physical strength and money. A man with physical strength commands power over others. But in the world, there are only a few people who understand the power of knowledge. Every person is not knowledgeable, but every knowledgeable person is educated. It is the ultimate truth. Even though the statement sounds wrong, many people are educated in today's world, but they do not have in-depth knowledge about the subject they have studied. With the help of knowledge you can achieve anything, including solving a puzzle, riding a bike, driving a car, etc. It helps us to make the right decision and stops us from taking the wrong one. Knowledge is something you cannot buy from a shop. It is something you have to earn. The secret of knowledge is the more you share, the more it increases. From a few centuries back, humans have been using knowledge to create wonders and ideas into reality. It helps us to achieve the success. Uh, this helps to achieve the success. A person with more knowledge is mentally sound than a person with less knowledge. For the positive and betterment of the society or the nation, knowledge is the ultimate tool that has the power to provide us with the path of a glorious future. In today's time, all the technological advancements when we enjoy are all because of the result of knowledge. Bombs or weapons cannot strengthen our country, but knowledge can. The availability of arms cannot define a nation's growth, but a knowledgeable person surely can. Knowledge gives the power of restoring as well as destructed balance of earth. Someone can surely steal your money, but that doesn't mean they can steal your knowledge too. Money can never make you wealthy, but knowledge has that inevitable power. The best part is, with time, knowledge increases. A rich person with his or her wealth cannot enlighten the future of the nation, but a knowledgeable person with his her knowledge can surely can. Knowledge has this power to surprise us with miracles, but if it comes to the wrong hand, it can cause extreme destruction around the world. War and corruption can easily be minimized with knowledge, but it is upon us how we efficiently utilize knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Atif, for expressing yourself on knowledge is power. I would have really appreciated if you had taken us a little bit more slowly by talking to us about it. But the reason and objective as to why we do these sessions on StreamYard and live, where it stays on our YouTube as well as our Facebook, is because of the priority that we can exercise on evaluation. Now, evaluations are something that is very, very important. I would highly recommend you to watch your speech again. For all the speakers who are slow in improving their technique of approaching their audience, connecting with their audience, delivering the ideas with their audience, it is only because they are not doing enough evaluations. They are not checking what they have done over and over again for them to know what it is. It is very, very important for us to evaluate it on a regular process, on a regular habit. The more evaluations we do, the more we know about how it is that we are connecting with our audience. Are we actually expressing the points with them? You get what I'm saying? So, when
Yes,
we are giving factful information, it is important to pause. It is important to make your audience think. It is important to ask your audience to reflect. It is important to get your audience to drop a comment, right? Because we are streaming the idea. Yes. So, Atif, what is your take on what I just had to share with you?
I totally agree with you.
Any ways in which how you would like to do it better?
Yeah, I'll make it slower. I'll pause.
And connect with the audience. Connect with them. Like make sure that you're connecting with them and not just expressing or talking to them. Connect with them. In this way, you can also utilize the people who are on screen with you right now. For example, Zain Shabir, Mufizur Rahman, all of them. Now, different ages, different skill sets, different capacities, different capabilities. Everybody is different. So you should be able to cater with them and connect with them on their own level, and that is how it goes. Now, for example, let's move into our next speaker immediately. That would be my favorite pastime by Zain. Zain, are you ready to express with us what your favorite pastime is?
Yes, sir. Hi,
Go ahead.
everyone.
Thank you very much, Atif.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Yeah, so I choose pastime as my topic for today. My favorite pastime is to read superheroes books and study French. Sometimes I go to ground to pass my time by playing basketball and cricket. I love pastiming with my friends by playing. And also I love pastiming to look after my little brother when my mother is busy. And finally, I pass my time by helping my mother at work. like cleaning, baking. I I I love to help my mother to work. Thank you.
So Zain Shabir's favorite pastime is helping his mother, which is a very beautiful pastime, Zain. I really appreciate that, and I respect that because I also would, even now, I would say would be my favorite pastime would be spending time with my mom and my dad, just listening to them talk, ask questions, give me some advice as well. Hopefully, join them in some activities. But as you grow older, the activities also change. So I am very envious of you, and I'm very happy that you're spending a lot of time with them. Zain, is it okay if I give you some feedback about the speech you just now shared?
Okay, sir.
Okay, all right. The first and the most important feedback that I want you to remember is camera position.
Yeah.
Ah, so you must make sure that your camera is stable in one place where you can use your hands to talk to people because this is the new age of communicating and connecting. Don't you think so?
Yes.
Yes. And saying, if you are a person who likes to spend your favorite pastime helping your mom, you must also help yourself where you don't have to wait for your mom to help yourself. For
Yes.
example, taking some extra time to just think about how you're going to position the camera, what is going to be in your background, is it going to be an open door or a wall, right? How are you going to say it? Are you going to connect? Are you listening to me, Zain?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's not just about how we look on camera, it's about how we approach people on camera.
Yes.
Yes, can you say that with me? How we
How we the
approach.
approach could not
Approach.
pronounce. Yeah, I could not this. I could not tell that word because it's too difficult to tell it.
Try it with me, buddy. Approach.
Yes.
Try it with me. Come on. Approach.
I think you
Don't be
go.
shy, Zain. Don't be shy. Okay. All right. Anyway, thank you very much for attempting. I really appreciate your attempt by trying to connect with the audience over here. I believe you can do better as well. However, I love the content of your speech and I'm looking for more of your speeches. Right now, let's get into endangered species by one of our good speakers who is Pimit. Pimit, I know you are backstage. I hope you're able to position your camera right. Yes, there you are, Pimit. Thank you very much. Over to you, Pimit. Pimit, it'll be great if you could unmute yourself before you express yourself.
Hey everyone, and good evening. Today I'm going to talk about endangered species. Uh, what is this endangered species? Endangered species that is at risk of extinction because of sudden rapid decrease in its population or a loss of its critical habitat. Uh, Previously, any species of plant or animal that was threatened with extinction could be called an endangered species. Species become endangered for two main reasons: loss of habitat and loss of genetic variation. A loss of habitat can happen naturally. Plants and animals maintain the health of an ecosystem. When a species becomes endangered, it's a sign that an ecosystem is out of balance. Uh, the conservation of endangered species and restoring balance to the world's ecosystem is vital for humans too. Thank you.
Pevit, are you done? Okay, your ending was somewhat a little bit confusing. I'm not sure whether the others felt the same as well because it was a very abrupt ending. Pemit, I would invite you to listen to your previous broadcasts as well. They're available on YouTube. Remember the dates that you actually did them. I want you to observe them. I want you to learn from the previous lives and the broadcasts that you have done because when you step into evaluation and checking how you were before, how you are now, how you want to be later, then it will give you a better idea of standardizing your method of speaking. This time I felt that you undersold it, but at the same time, I also feel that it's a learning. So making a few errors here and there is okay, but make sure that you do a proper learning and you connect with the audience in a stronger way. Okay? All right. I'd like to bring in another speaker right now. That is Zahir, who is going to talk on the best book I have ever read.
Good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite book, which is The Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I love reading it because it is entertaining and also sometimes it waters my mouth. It was made by Roald Dahl, who is the author of the book. So the Roald Dahl, he made a book that there is a family that is very poor, who's really poor and homeless. The youngest person in the family is a chocolate lover, and his dad works on a toothpaste factory, and he earns at least a 40 cents. They don't have a good shelter, and they once a year the this youngest person he gets one chocolate. Once a year he gets at one chocolate because his family is very poor, and sometimes strange thing happened. They ran to a man whose name is Mr. Willy Wonka. So he is also known as a magician, and he's really rich. And once the Mr. Willy Wonka, he planned to hide five golden tickets around the country, and who will get it gets to know the secrets of the chocolate. Like how did he make the chocolate, and which could lead their family to a life changing moment. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Zahir, for explaining what is in the book as well and also telling us. But any specific reason why you like the book?
I love the book because it's really entertaining. Like when I ever read that book, I sometimes I also describe what is in that book and make my own storybook. And for myself, I just read it for myself.
Okay,
So
thank
that's
you.
why I
Thank you. Okay, excellent, Zahir. Thank you very much for telling us about it. I have read the book myself, and I also like the book. It's definitely a very, very entertaining book. It's a book that creates a lot of inquisitivity, and I also recommend it for people to read the book Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Moving on, we are getting into a very valuable speech that is by Himashi Minupama about the value of time. So over to you, Himashi.
So, good evening, everybody. What is time? Time is the measured or measurable period during which an action, conditions, or process is exist or continues. So, time plays a major role in our life, and it helps us to make good habit of structuring and organize our daily activities. If you understand how much this time values, then you can gain experiences, good experiences, and develop skills of yours over the time. So time is one of the most important resource because we can't get it back even by pulling from an elephant. That much of time that much time values. So for businessmen, time is like money for them, and they earn a lot of money within their time. So when we think how time important for students' life, they can do more work within less time if they have effective time. If they time manage their time in effectively without getting distracted from uh, using their time for social medias. Most of the students and most of the people in our country use social medias for no purposes, only for wasting their time, while some get benefits of time and of the social medias. So my mom has advised me that, uh, and she tells me every time, I students above 15 years old must get up at least before 5 a.m. because they have to face for the exams that their future life decides. So actually, unfortunately, I also have to wake up by 5 a.m. for participate my school online classes. And at the beginning, it was so difficult for me, but now it's okay, and I can manage my whole day when I get up by 5 a.m. If you think that a person who had to wake up by 5 a.m. to manage his works had to wake up by 10 a.m., he has lost 5 hours of his day. And think how much of works that he has lost. So, Mr. William Pan has said that time is what we want most, but what we use first. Thank you.
Time is indeed something that we want most, but we use first, expressed very well by Himashi. I am particularly very happy with the life that you have delivered today. And the reason why is because you have taken time to be prepared, and you have really understood and you have put out the idea of the value of time. I urge all the streamers and the communicators and everybody to watch this video clip over again. It's going to be on YouTube, it's going to be on Facebook as well. And this is also broadcasting on my LinkedIn to help the audiences realize and understand what exactly is happening. Why are we doing this? Is because we can create value for time. If we are doing a delivery, we can record that delivery, share the ideas firsthand with the people and the audiences as well, and also be able to evaluate ourselves. So, Himashi, once we are done, please make sure you watch your video clip again, because I watch even what I'm talking right now. I would take time to watch it a little bit in order to see if I am saying things sensibly, if I'm connecting with the audience, right? And sometimes, as the younger the child gets, it's more difficult to make them understand it. But the older they get, it's easier to make them understand it because it's easier to connect with them. So, Himashi, to create further value of time, watch this clip one more time to look at what are the areas that you would like to improve on, express yourself, and share the learnings with others as well. And that's how you create value for time on the ICP platform. Are you enjoying your experience?
Yeah, of course.
Super duper. Do you feel that you are transforming into a stronger communicator and a speaker?
Yes. At
Any?
beginning, I was so shy to do my FB live also, but now it's
Okay.
okay for me.
Right. So you're connecting the dots. You're feeling confident. You're driving it. I would like you to spend time with the people around you as well, in order for them to speak to you. Let them express themselves to you. Share feedback with them. It could be your brother, your sister, your parents, your friends, your colleagues. It could be anybody. Listen to them for about 5-10 minutes. Get them to share an idea with you and share the feedback with them where they can improve better. And then you find a better version of yourself also coming out. The reason why you teach is to learn. And I say this all the time. So you coach to become better. So try a little bit of coaching here and there. The same thing that I am doing. Think along with the speakers, and you will have an amazing journey into this career of speaking. I would humbly request all the audiences to please be kind enough to drop in their comments and their thoughts. We are having over a 6 live view right now. It's an absolute pleasure to have you all spending your valuable time on the ICP Junior platform's live broadcasts and these shows. These podcasts are designed to create value, connect with value, and share value. If you want to know more about the program, please make sure that you text in or just give a phone call to the number that you see on the screen right now. You can even drive a telegram message towards that particular number. That is 077 073 0109. It's a very simple, easy number. And you can also WhatsApp 0775 007 885. My name is Shoaib Ali. I'm not usually the kind of person who puts these ideas out about how to get in contact with us. And I hope that it does the speaking for itself. Please have us in your prayers and wish us all the very best because we are working with the future. Take care. Goodbye.
Hi, this is Hassan Rifki.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hey, this is Ayumi.
Hey, this is Sumit. This is Nevin.
So what I really like about pufferfish is that you get to learn public speaking in a really fun way.
Pufferfish really did change my life.
These sessions are very informative and enjoyable.
I used to be scared and nervous, but now I'm not even a little bit.
All 3 of my coaches, they are amazing.
You could just laugh your head off whenever the coach cracked a joke.
They're super funny. They're really friendly.
The time is like flying when you get to be with them.
And what I like about the FB Live is
That feeling when you're done going live on Facebook, you feel proud of yourself.
So join our international community. Thank you.